Hello and welcome, Universe Mode. This is Armageddon, but this is a night where we do not focus on the name of the pay-per-view. We do not focus on the sake of the pay-per-view. We focus on what happens at the end of it all. Because by the end of tonight, by the time we're out of the most famous arena in the world of Madison Square Garden, the name Adam Cole will live no longer. The body of Adam Cole will be laid out to rest. There will be no such thing as a revolution against the Bullet Club. Tonight, and tonight alone, we set our foot firmly in the door and we close it on the Raw roster. We prove we run this show, we run this place, and we hold all the belts that matters. No one else can stop us. Not the Brood, not Adam Cole, and certainly not the man who calls himself the Raw General Manager, who just so happens to be here tonight to watch his brand crumble beneath him.
Yes, I have returned. Finally, it's been quite a ride, and in the great words of Kid Rock, I'm back. Like that one?
No. Anyway,
okay.
Look at this card. There are matches. There are opponents that I'm not really that scared of, except if their name is Kane and Undertaker. Maybe I'm scared, okay? That's a big match. We've been waiting a long time for this one. A very long time.
Oh, it's a long time coming, and you tell me you're not scared, but I honestly cannot believe that. This is once in a lifetime, really.
Yeah, well, do you know what else will be once in a lifetime as well for Adam Cole? Because this is the last part of his life that he ever gets to live. After tonight, if he's lucky to walk out of this arena, he will have faded to obscurity. He will be bowing to the Bullet Club, as the rest of Monday Night Raw and the rest of this universe should be doing by now.
You know, you make a point there. It is going to be the last point of Adam Cole's life. The last point of him not being a world champion. And that changes tonight.
Alright, so all of a sudden, he just flips his allegiance round and suddenly you and him are best buds now. Is that the thing?
And
this
all
is
of
the
a
guy
sudden,
who
and all of a sudden,
who ran rampant against you for about 9 months. This is the guy who from day one of you being in charge of your job called you inept, called you useless, never saw you as a general manager, but now all of a sudden, oh, Adam Cole, come here, buddy.
You done there, Crisco?
Yeah.
This is also the same guy for 9 months that you've been riding and piggybacking off of his success.
No.
Acting like you're his best friend, but the moment he does something that you don't like, well, I don't like him anymore.
There's a difference. There's a vast difference in that one. Because Raw is just a group of people. No one really cares about Raw. The Bullet Club is a family. And if you betray a family, if you leave a family for dead, then you deserve the treatment that Adam Cole is going to get tonight. You deserve the treatment that Adam Cole got on Monday Night Raw. You deserve the absolute worst that you can ask for. Because if there's one thing you never ever betray, it is family.
Are you done?
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking.
Very well. Well, we're going to have plenty of time to talk about that tonight, later in the night. Let's get to this little matchup going on right here. Yes. What are your thoughts on what's been going on with Bryan and Bryan recently?
Well, it could go one of two ways. It's a feud to decide which is the correct way to spell Bryan, which I can settle before the bell rings. It is how this man spells it, without a shadow of a doubt. But in other aspects, I think this is someone who believes they are as talented as Daniel Bryan, as good as Daniel Bryan can be, but is just overlooked for no reason whatsoever in the case of the Bryan Kendrick, which he has a claim to. A little bit of a sad fact for you about this. It was this pay-per-view a year ago, which was the very first brand-exclusive pay-per-view we ever held in this universe. And the Bryan Kendrick was the man who won that match, the very first match on a brand-exclusive pay-per-view. And here he is, a year later, on the very same pay-per-view opening it, in an attempt to show that he should actually have people focusing on him. He should actually have attention being brought to him.
That's actually fairly interesting. I was not there in time to, see this. But at the same time, you got to think, does he really deserve it? Because this is the same guy that really, for quite a while, has had Diesel doing his heavy lifting for him.
But this is a guy who, in the same respect, for the last few months, has been completely overlooked. To the point where I can't remember a time in the summer where I saw Kendrick or Diesel on an episode of Raw. So that's his intention. He's I think he's mad about being overlooked for one, but I think he's also mad about people like Daniel Bryan getting the attention when it should be going to someone as talented as Kendrick. I'm not siding with Kendrick. I'm just saying he is talented, and I imagine there is a lot of frustration to him for getting overlooked. And what better way than to try and get attention on you than going after a crowd favorite in Daniel Bryan?
You make a strong point there. You can't really disagree. And, well, I guess tonight, with no Diesel, this is really going to be the make or break for Bryan.
It is.
Don't you think?
It very well could be. We'll see. I mean, Kendrick, I would argue, walks into this with a better momentum. Yes, Bryan defeated Diesel about nearly 2 weeks ago on Raw now, but it was Kendrick who laid him out after the match. It was Kendrick who picked up the win this Monday on Raw.
Yes, against Xavier Woods.
But when you head into a pay-per-view, I guess, this can be Daniel Bryan's domain. He is up there with wrestling some of the most pay-per-views out of anyone in this universe. He has been on this stage a lot of times. So I guess maybe big match Bryan could come out, maybe a little bit of worry. I don't know if Kendrick will show worry, but if he does, then maybe that could be a reason for his defeat here tonight, but we'll see. Obviously.
Well, you got to think Kendrick's a very smart man at the same time. For all the diss I give for, his sort of Diesel being his right-hand man, at the same time, it's a very smart thing to do. Because that's 2 weeks he did not have to be in the ring with Daniel Bryan,
Exactly.
And we saw smart little tactics like trying to take this outside, maybe going for a count-out victory. Because even though you can call it cheap or whatnot, a count-out victory, still a victory.
Mm-hmm. It would still go down in the record books as a win, but doesn't seem. It seems as if Kendrick right now is intent on trying to get Bryan to tap. That's the second submission he's locked in already. Bryan, meanwhile, struggling in this one so far.
And speaking of tapping, we know Bryan has a very somewhat embarrassing history with that, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Has been in 2 submission matches and has lost both of them.
One, but at least one of them was his own finisher.
Yeah, and Kendrick in his own right has got a submission finisher, the Captain's Hook, which he has applied to Bryan and forced Bryan to tap out to when he made his arrival on the scene towards going after Daniel Bryan a few weeks ago. But it seems as if Bryan isn't thinking about that right now. He's got his eyes fully set on victory here, and look at the crowd in Madison Square Garden. They are amped up and they are behind Daniel Bryan with the S chant there. Bryan now going to take it to the top rope. Kendrick still down and in trouble. Flying goat!
Flying headbutt! That's Flying Goat, is it called?
Some people have called it that. I prefer Flying Headbutt, don't worry.
Nice. We know Bryan... that's really going to be confusing during this match, but we know Daniel.
We'll refer to him as Bryan and we'll refer to Kendrick as Kendrick. That'll do us better. Go by last names.
Sure.
Uh-oh. There may be no time because Kendrick has him in the corner. Looking for it. The Kendrick.
Bread.
He calls it the Kendrick.
Does he?
He does. A move so great that it deserves to be named after someone like the Bryan Kendrick. Kendrick in position now. Rolls through. Captain's Hook, but he rolls him the wrong way. Not too sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah. We always know Bryan is sort of like a very calm and... Oh, that's dirty!
Kendrick trying to do anything to win there right off the bat, and look at that. Incredible counter there by Kendrick.
And, going to the top rope, kind of peculiar. You think after a move like that, a nice quick pin would be the solution.
Double foot stomp. And Bryan is wincing on the ground from that one. Moves out of the way, the elbow drop though, and a big double foot stomp of his own, really, but in the way of a drop kick.
Yeah, running drop
very
kick.
Back
really
and forth by both men.
That was a really great sequence right there between both men.
You have to give credit to Kendrick. He's, he was bold enough to go after Bryan, but now that he's in this match, he is more than holding his own against a Grand Slam champion in Daniel Bryan as well.
I personally think it's kind of sad that you have someone with so much talent and they still have to resort to the mind games and the right-hand men.
I don't know. I think if you've got a right-hand man there to use it. It's obvious that Diesel has no problem managing Kendrick or being at his side, so use it. Nice counter there out of that interesting chin lock there by Daniel Bryan, and Bryan now.
Uh-oh. We know what this is setting up towards.
Kendrick, you better recover quickly on the outside. This one's going to have a bit of an effect on you.
Come on. 2 steps to the side. 2 steps to the side.
Bryan, suicide dive.
Suicida.
Look at that. Look at the way Kendrick folds in himself from the impact of it.
And
you know what? For a change, I actually agree with the crowd chanting "This is awesome" for this one. This has been a real amped up way to get Armageddon going.
Oh yeah, great opener. Both men, even if someone is taking the loss here, credit where credit is due.
And Bryan continuing on the offense right now. Kendrick could well be done for.
It's making a joke out of him at this current
I think that suicide dive might have knocked him silly, in all fairness.
Yeah, you would think it would hurt Bryan just
that
as
is
much.
beautiful by Kendrick. That was slick. And Kendrick now, with a DDT.
I dare say that's more vicious than the variant Randy does.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would much rather be in an apron hung one than that, because that just that has a snap aspect to it as well.
Randy has the decency to make it essentially a normal DDT. That not so much.
It's a higher angle as well, more of your head being driven into the mat. That one's gonna hurt. But Bryan has been through plenty of wars in the past, so he knows how to fight you. Kendrick in trouble once more. Lovely tornado DDT there.
Yeah, maneuver both men have used. They're not so different, them two. They're not so different, these two competitors.
Bryan looking for something, but Kendrick manages to pull out a nice reversal to it.
Great execution of that neck breaker.
I'm loving Kendrick right now. What I love about him is every move he's going for, it's to the head. Captain's hook, it's like the Kendrick, whatever it is, he's looking to set up for it. And I think that's very smart.
Very interesting. Right there.
This one's going to do damage no matter what. This one's going to set for the captain's hook no matter what. Back superplex. No. Bryan counters it in midair.
Nice. Great reversal.
And Bryan now, he's feeling it. Kendrick's going to be feeling it as well. He's going to be feeling this one in the morning as well. A barrage of kicks into Kendrick. And one for luck across the head.
I think it's over.
Bryan,
he can go for the pin, and
Bryan wants to make sure that it's over. In position for the running knee, on the money.
Running knee, that's an ender. This has got to be over. There's no Diesel to save Kendrick.
Kendrick put his money where his mouth was. And Daniel Bryan just made sure that was a losing bet, because there's 2, and Daniel Bryan is your winner.
Wow, I'd say that was a pretty great opener.
In a way, Kendrick proved his point. He can hang with some of the best.
Truly. I mean, this is a man that's been in the main event scene for a good part of his career, and Kendrick, I could buy it.
I think it's a win for Daniel Bryan, sure, and it's a feel-good moment for him, but it is also a time where we have to focus on Bryan Kendrick and realize this guy shouldn't be as overlooked. This guy shouldn't be discredited because he has someone by his side. This is a guy who, even without his bodyguard, can still do a damn good job in the ring.
I think with the right amount of direction, Bryan Kendrick can do some great stuff.
Well, maybe, that'll be down to you as the general manager. You've got a great opportunity. I think Kendrick just made himself a surefire star. I wouldn't let that star fuse out on you. I wouldn't let it fade away. But Daniel Bryan is your winner here tonight. And what have we got coming up now?
This is the little thing I wanted to add in. just, spice up the night for us.
This is the we need to fill time.
You're not supposed to say that.
It's a battle royal, isn't it?
It's a battle royal, and the winner.
I did the same thing 2 weeks ago, you son of a bitch.
Don't tell them. Yeah, 6-man battle royal, and I thought it would be pretty interesting to allow the winner here to get the next shot at the U.S. Open Challenge, whether that is Tyler Breeze or Cody Rhodes.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so we have this man here. He's gained a bit of momentum.
Right.
Got stopped a
Question.
bit, but
If you are James Storm, do you regret doing what you did? Storm is here on Raw. He's done nothing. Let's put it nicely. He's done relatively nothing. Drew McIntyre is facing Seth Rollins for the ECW Championship at the Royal Rumble. Who had it better from this whole thing? Because I think it's Drew McIntyre.
It's gotta be Drew McIntyre, but at the same time, how long could they stay there doing nothing?
Well, McIntyre certainly proved that he was almost better without James Storm. Storm's got to try and play catch-up to him right now, but my boy! Michael Bennett.
We've gotten a lot of, I wouldn't say criticism, but a lot of voices, wanting to see a bit more Mike Bennett, and I think, me putting him in this match, this is for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to agree with them because Michael Bennett, still to this day, the longest reigning ECW champion. Still to this day, if I remember correctly, the second longest reigning world champion of all time. You don't do that, on a whim. You don't do that if you're not talented. Let's be honest. Sure, Bennett had his things back in the day with the New World Order, which was a time, but he's still an incredible talent, and holding a title for 235 days is not something that you just do easily.
Of course, I think a lot of the problem with Bennett here is that you're getting lost in the shuffle in the worst time to do so.
Yeah.
In the reign of the Bull.
Absolutely. And here's another man who has indefinitely been lost in the shuffle.
I wouldn't say of recently, though. Him,
yeah, explain. You know the backstage scoop. What is with Christian and Ryder?
It's kind of crazy to think, because, during my tenure here, I remember the first pay-per-view that I ran, the opener was between both of these men in the steel cage match, and
that was the second pay-per-view you were.
Second pay-per-view.
First pay-per-view was Christian getting himself DQ'd by attacking Zack Ryder with a chain.
Well, regardless,
close. It still happened on your first pay-per-view,
right? And I think from that point on, we saw Ryder hit success where Christian just couldn't, right?
Yep.
And in a sense, Ryder kind of went back for him. He saw something there still. And yes, Ryder in himself, he wasn't getting anywhere, so he went back, and I think it's the start of a friendship here.
And I will say this, even though you look at the tag team division right now and you see it's either Brood or Bullet Club at the end of tonight. There's no, it's definitely one, it's definitely the other. It's either or. It is a good time and a bad time to get into the tag team division, because there is a lack, I guess you could say, of talent in the tag team division. There are a lack of teams. But there's also that chance to just sneak under the radar, like Ryder and Christian could, and pull off a giant upset.
Of course. And, few tag teams with the ones you do have there, dangerous. Dangerous strikers, dangerous technicians, just all outright dangerous if you look at the Brood. And it'll be interesting to see what's happening in weeks to come.
Well, they've already had a good start as a tag team, picking up that win over TM61 a few weeks ago, and
who then themselves, they're not to be
doing a good job.
Yeah,
they've made a fine impact on the tag team division, but here comes a man who was looking for a better impact since making his arrival to Monday Night Raw, Curtis Axel.
Who really hasn't been hitting much, but when he does hit something, he tends to get it.
I mean, both the guys we traded in this one did not work out as well as we wanted them to. Axel has not done well, and Drago, in the same aspect, only just made his debut with the last pay-per-view. So, and he lost, and then he lost again. So, not much going for either men. But I will still say thanks for Drew McIntyre. I've had a whale of a time with him.
I didn't want him here in Raw. Not with James Storm.
Oh, really?
Hey, I'm getting my hands ready. It's a bit cold, a bit chilly. AC's busted.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. It's a new day. Yes, we do.
God. I thought just for once.
Clap.
I thought just for once we could escape them.
They're always somewhere.
Yeah.
I will say, haven't really seen much success, but when we see them, it's always a joy.
Is it?
Well, I mean, not for you. You like that sort of like emo, sort of grungy look in your fanboys. You got Seth Rollins, the all black and whatnot. Like that one.
Yeah, sure.
The Bullet Club, black and white. You're big on them.
No, I think I like this thing called talent as well.
Which Kofi has. Lots of it.
He does, but he's also in the new club. The new club.
Tell me, isn't it?
Oh my God!
Ooh, this man. Now this, I think he's a contender for one of the best picks of 2017. And the joy in it.
Picks off the street?
No, the joy in it, the great in it, is that I didn't even pick him. It was.
He's not a part of your roster. You can't take credit for him.
Okay, he's been on Raw for months now. Is
he signed to a Raw contract?
When he shows up, I pay him though. Yeah, he gets paid.
That doesn't mean that you suddenly own him. That means he's using you.
I
for
never
money.
said for the record, you watching at home, I do not own anybody who was signed. That ended years ago.
You do not have him under a contract though. Plain and simple.
Yes. Okay, he's not on Raw with quotations around it. With not on having quotes around it. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But just to reiterate, just for you all to remember at home, not a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. Anyway, we're underway in this one. And favorite to win.
Christian. I think I'm going Christian.
I'm going Bennett.
Interesting. Bennett on the top rope right now.
Yeah, but he's free, so By the way, we're having a bit of difficulty. My gourmet food just arrived for the evening.
Wait, I didn't get catering.
Yeah, I ordered a feast for us to celebrate our victory over Adam Cole.
Can I have some?
No.
Please?
No, you don't feed those you feast against.
Okay, well, while you're stuffing your face, I'm gonna give my explanation for Christian. They've seen a lot of success right now, and I think that could have been a sort of morale boost for him.
Yeah. Sorry, this steak is tough.
I don't eat before these recordings, right?
Cook medium, just how I like it.
I love medium.
Go in there.
Yeah, can I
get that perfect in the middle?
Can I have some?
It's so good. Right, what's going on in this match?
You're kind of on my show right now.
To be fair, it's more my show than yours. I've showed up many more times than you. Oh, Axel in trouble. And he's gone.
My God! Knee to the back of the head. I would have dropped out if that happened.
Axel the first one out, but our favorites are still in it. It's okay.
Of course.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Storm, please. Babe,
there goes your
pick. Stomp it. Oh, Kofi and Bennett in trouble.
This is the Battle Royal version of My Dad is Better Than Your Dad.
Kofi hanging on. And Kofi able to get out, as is Bennett.
Look at that. Kofi being able to fend off two people. You gotta give him props for that.
Kofi being able to hold off Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Let's not forget. Jinder Mahal after all.
Christian kind of going for a really sly tactic.
I like it. It's smart, is what it is.
Because he didn't get knocked off there. You saw him pull himself to the rope.
Yeah, so he can't be eliminated. He went under the ropes. He cannot be eliminated.
Hey, the crowd going crazy for Kofi.
Backstabber there by Storm. Ironic.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Bennett. Oh, that was a close clothesline there to the ropes. I got worried.
I thought he was going over.
It would be the only thing he'd be going over in this match if that was the case. Jinder in trouble in the corner. Bennett but Jinder stays in. Bennett just about gets himself back in the ring there.
That's about 3 times now that Bennett has narrowly escaped, elimination.
He's well into. Oh, what a super kick by Mahal.
So, the winner of this match, whoever it may be, correct?
Yes.
Battle Royals may not be the most tasking match, They're sort of quick, you're eliminated.
Yes, some ways no, but I get what you're on about.
So do you think whoever wins tonight has the advantage on either Cody or Breeze tomorrow?
It's tomorrow?
On the next Raw.
Yes. This is why. Cody and Breeze is not going to be a 5-minute affair, let's be honest. It's not going to be a few moves will happen to someone. It's going to be a battle between two guys who respect one another.
It's going to be a good old wrestling match.
And that's the thing. It's going to be it's going to go on for a while. They're going to be worn. They're going to be bruised. They're going to be hurt. The guy in this one, not so much. He doesn't have to give as much energy. He doesn't have to give as much of his body. For the most part, now that there's 5 men, someone like James Storm or Jinder right now, they could literally just stay down and rest until there's like 2 left. They're fine. They're not going to be as hurt as the likes as Cody or Breeze will be, whoever wins that match. They are going to feel the pain still. So yeah, they do have an advantage. But at the same time, the champion, he's going to have everything going for him. He came out of this big-time matchup. He was victorious. He won the title fairly because we know neither man's going to cheat for victory in that one.
Of course.
So in many aspects, yes, but in many aspects, no. It just all depends on who wins it as well.
Yeah, I believe if we saw like Curtis Axel win this, we probably would have
I don't think he would have stood much chance. Christian!
No!
Just like Axel is eliminated in exactly the same fashion.
My pick.
And it's still hanging in there. Crowd is really behind Kofi in this one.
That was the second time they've been cheering his name.
Jinder doing the smart tactic again, and I like how Bennett is crawling away. Gonna get some breath for himself, but big splash by Kofi.
You see James Storm trying to roll out of the way, but I honestly believe
Kofi could probably jump across the ring in all fairness.
Of course.
Escape him.
I was just
Trouble in Paradise!
Yeah, impressive move, but that's not gonna get you over the top rope.
If he was on the apron, he'd be long gone by now.
Was he on the apron?
No, he wasn't, was he?
Yeah.
Man, this steak is so good.
Perfect. In the broadcast.
Oh, Jinder's in trouble. He's fine.
Oh, he got out all right. Taking a little rest there, sitting on the turnbuckle.
What do you think is going through Jinder's mind? He was supposed to face Adam Cole this past Monday on Raw. And now he's in this one, eliminating Kofi.
Oh yeah. I don't think Jinder's
No!
Your dad also lost.
My dad lasted longer. And we're down anyway to 2. Jinder and Storm.
I can't pick between neither of these men. I mean, you have Jinder. This guy won a Money in the Bank match, not something everybody can do. At the same time, James Storm had the chip on his shoulder.
He has to prove everyone wrong. He has to prove that what he did was right.
That Raw got the better of the two. That's what he needs to show.
Jinder Mahal breaking out his inner Christian there, / Edge.
Shades of Christian.
Big knee there by Jinder. It's looking very comforting for Jinder right now. Stop though.
Ooh, everything's pointing Jinder.
Don't hinder Jinder, I think is what we're trying to get across here.
Well, of course.
Jinder countered though by Storm. This is very much back and forth right now. Both men hungry for that victory. Both men wanting that title shot.
Ooh, that's a mic check in some universe.
It's a downward spiral though in reality. Or
Ooh.
something like that.
Interesting.
Nice counter there though by Storm.
Credit to Storm.
Another backstabber. This new
That's
attire from Storm has changed him up as well. He acts in a much more different fashion now. Storm got Jinder up against the ropes. Clothesline and he's out!
Oh! That was unexpected. That was very sudden.
The element of surprise hindered Jinder.
So, what we're getting out of this match is that your dad's better than my dad. Both of our dads suck. And next Monday Night Raw, we will see James Storm face the possibly new or still United States champion.
Indeed he will. That'll be a very interesting affair.
Going in with a big advantage, because as we've seen, Storm really didn't take much damage.
No, he didn't. He was relatively fine. He got his backstabbers across, so everything looking good for him. But you want to talk about what's coming up next? You do me fine.
The moment we've been waiting for. The United States Championship match. This one has been quite a ride. A Bullet Club free ride, may I add. Between both of these men here, we've seen quite a change in Tyler Breeze. Sort of a change in his demeanor, how he's working. And, you know, he really cemented that with, you know, putting on a new look, a new attire. Still kind of keeping...
Breeze.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I like that. It's good personification. And still keeping the same entrance, you know. I think that's sort of a testament to, you know, who he was and who he still is. And
you got to think the entrance is still very much Breeze, and he has the right to do it. I mean, he's a very good-looking man. That's safe to say. But when he gets in the ring, it's all business now. Breeze was business, bit of cocky, bit of showing off, bit of underhanded tactics. Now it's get in the ring, get to work.
And this has even seen him beat Cody Rhodes 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, in a match that he insisted being non-title.
And who did he beat this past Monday on Raw?
He beat Triple H, yeah. I'm sorry, I got some stuck in my throat there.
You trying to eat my food? Back off.
No, it's good steak though, I will tell you that. But no, I didn't take off your food.
No. Yeah, that's a fair point. I was distracted by my steak, so I have no idea what you were on about.
And I was distracted.
Distracted?
I was didacted. You know, the decimated amount of wham.
Alright. Very obscure joke, but I'm going to ask you, as the general manager,
Yes,
take
sir.
that away. As a professional wrestling fan.
Yes, professional wrestling fan. Love it.
Who do you want to win this one? Who do you think will win this one, rather?
Tyler Breeze.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Nothing against Cody though.
Do tell. Go. Reasons. Snap.
Well, we've sort of seen an evolution in Tyler Breeze past this point. This is the same man who won the Royal Rumble and the main event of WrestleMania with his ego aside now. The sky is the limit.
Oh, that's a good point.
What about you?
I don't know. I want to say Breeze for those very reasons. I want to say Breeze, but this is Cody Rhodes.
It's okay to agree with me. Don't.
No, but this is Cody Rhodes. This is a guy who I was a long time ago, but he went face to face with the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and showed no fear. Absolute nothing. Didn't run, didn't hide, took the fight to Brock Lesnar. This is also a man who fought against the Bullet Club as well, and won.
Against the man who's in the main event.
Sure, it was Adam Cole, and I'm not sure how I feel about saying Bullet Club, but it was still, at the time, the leader of the Bullet Club.
Wow, doing a little flippy-do there.
And to be fair, since this United States Open Challenge thing has kicked off, his career's back on track. His performances have been incredible.
Yeah, he's... In a sense, the Open Challenge, while you're putting a target on your back, you're proving what you could do every other week.
Exactly. I think this is 50-50 either way. I don't know who can win this one. Momentum on Breeze's side? Yes. Would I say Cody Rhodes is the better wrestler, however? Yes, I would.
Very interesting, and I'm not sure I could really disagree with you there, so... This is going to be a great one.
I'm sure, and I like this is a good way to get things underway. Some wrestling, some proper wrestling. This is how you show you have respect for your opponent as well.
Of course, and we're already seeing, Cody took the lead there. Can't really restart that.
No, and like I said, I think it was ambitious by Breeze to want to attempt a collar elbow tie-up, but he is in the ring with a better wrestler in Cody Rhodes.
And
but in the same aspect,
I think
Tyler Breeze has proven this year he has a never say die attitude. I mean, he won the Royal Rumble and came in about halfway through.
Of course, and I think given enough time, Breeze will do what he usually does, and he'll adjust.
Yeah.
And he beat Cody Rhodes two Raws ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna learn. He's gonna pick it up. He knows what is what, and
yeah.
who knows? In that chain wrestling, letting Cody take the lead there, Cody's draining that stamina that, to be fair, doesn't get much out. Doesn't do much damage.
It's also a state of self-confidence. You in that collar elbow type, you're thinking, I've got this. Breeze may have just let him win. I don't think that. I think that Cody won that because he's legitimately the better wrestler, but there's a chance that Breeze could have let him win.
Even if he didn't, he still knows that if I don't take this, it still helps me.
Oh, nice. Lovely moonsault there by Cody. He certainly got the upper hand at the start of this one. And the thing about stamina, though, is difficult to say with Rhodes, given that he has had a lot of long matches in the past. He has shown that he can go against the very best.
He can tango.
He can truly tango. And Tyler Breeze right now is trying to return that with a nice stump puller here, trying to wear down Cody Rhodes a little bit. Trying to take some of that speed that Rhodes does possess away from him, and there's Rhodes immediately showing that he still has it. Wonderful counter.
Oh, nice bridge. Beautiful bridge there. Question I wanted to ask you, which of these two men, if this is like a fight to the death, a good old wrestling match, which of these two men has the better odds of winning next Raw? What do you think? It's hard to say?
So, if Breeze, I would say.
Really?
Just because of the Royal Rumble this summer against Dolph Ziggler. He's showing his heart and he's bled in the ring for his cause, is the difference. Whereas,
you've taken note how Breeze isn't the better wrestler, but he's a marathon runner.
Yes.
So, points there.
He knows he's in this for the long haul, and he's got to do whatever. He's got to use all of his skills to get the win. Is essentially what he's got to do. But Cody is right now making life very difficult for him. Beautiful discus forearm on the money. And of course, if that was the old Tyler Breeze right now, he'd scamper out of the ring, worry about his gorgeous face being hit. But it's just Breeze has just got to, he's just got to try and focus right now and get back on the money, I guess, or get back on the cause at hand. And Cody Rhodes is not making it easy for him, hanging him out to dry there on the ropes.
That's a stun gun.
And right into, it's kind of one, yeah. And going right into a submission hold. Boston Crab applied, and Breeze has been knowing how to get out of them and caught Rhodes' leg in the ropes. They're kind of nasty as well.
Ooh, trying to go for a little knee there. Shades of James Storm.
Yeah, he's going to knee him over the top. Beauty shot!
It can't be over this quick. It very well may be.
He struck down from left field, but it doesn't give him the title.
I honestly didn't think that would have ended it.
Oh, I love Cody. If Cody hits the crossroads or his swinging suplex neckbreaker new thing that he's got going on, he won't win. They'll need 2 finishes minimum to win this one.
Of course. Ooh. That's about like the second very similar move to James Storm. That's kind of interesting.
The neckbreaker, a very good one to go for, though. It's like, in a way, it's kind of like his thingy. What's the word I'm looking for? Wow, that was my bad. Is the DDT that we saw from Orton is what I was trying to get across. The Orton DDT.
Yes.
I got distracted by something. Oh, there's shades of James Storm. One of these men will be facing him, of course. Storm has got his eye on it, and Cody's in position. He's used this a lot for victory. Swinging cradle neck breaker with a suplex or whatever I called it. Suplex cradle neck breaker, I believe. That's not Crossroads.
Normally, of course not. Crossroads is like the opposite of that.
Yeah. which he has executed as well. But into the cover here. Could it win Rhodes? Could it retain the US title for him? It will not.
Wasn't expecting it to. Would have been surprised. Would have been surprised.
But Rhodes stays right on the money right now. But Breeze not allowing him. Good counter there. This is very much back and forth. Breeze crucifix. Roll up. There's one. There's two. Oh.
That's not really underhanded, I wouldn't say. That was just it was a smart move.
And speaking of smart moves, there's one by Cody. Going to the outside, trying to catch his breath. Breeze is going to fly here, and Cody was just able to move his head to the side. Little things by Rhodes.
Talking about skinning the cat. Oh! That sort of gut buster.
Wouldn't that have hurt Cody more? Cody as well, though, because he just slammed his back down on the padding. I would have gone for the chicken wing suplex as opposed to a gut buster if you're on the outside. Every little helps towards gaining an advantage. Rhodes going to go up to the top rope here. Uh-oh.
Starting paying him back.
Oh, wow. His knees are going to be feeling that one.
I could have sworn he was going to hit that one as a sort of gotcha to Tyler Breeze.
But Breeze certainly way more able to roll out of the way of that one. And he returns to the ring now in control of Cody Rhodes.
You know, Breeze might just be one of the better strikers on the Raw brand.
I don't know. I mean, the Brood?
Okay, do they count?
Yes! Do you want to go up to the Brood and tell them you don't count in the Raw roster?
Do they want to count in the Raw roster?
Yes.
They're just kind of...
Uh-oh. Here we go. Now he's going for the gotcha. Big elbow drop. Didn't get all of it. Both men are down. He kind of grazed him, but for the majority of his impact, Cody Rhodes thumping into the mat there.
He didn't get all of it, but I think he got enough.
He's up to his feet here, and he's the one who's got control. Right. Oh! Into the ring pole there. But Breeze with the counter, sending him into it. And head first for good measure.
You know, I think at the end of the day, this match is all in good spirit, I think the word would be.
Yeah, but something along those lines.
You're seeing a lot of men trying to outprove each other. Like, oh, you want to go for the top rope? I'll go to the top rope and make it work.
This is
you want to hit me to the
desire
corner?
Is what I think it is. Best can be described as.
Of course.
I don't think there's any cockiness. I don't think there's anything you can do I can do better. This is just, I will do things that I don't usually do to try and win, because it's that important for victory. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. There's a rope hung DDT for you.
Yeah. That's the quote unquote real one.
Oh, Rhodes looking for the Alabama slam. What a counter by Breeze. That is an almost veteran-like reversal.
Of course, you know, you gotta keep in mind this may be
supermodel kick.
Oh, super kick! This is setting up for the end here.
But Breeze knows he's still got to do more. I think he's realized that it was all well and good getting that, but I've got to do more for victory. I've got to do more to put away Rhodes for good.
The very aware thing, because you know, if he did go for that pin, that's kind of a distraction, if anything, when he could be doing more damage. Very smart.
Uh-oh. Cody in position, though. Big time package pile driver.
That's never a pretty move to see.
Nothing he could do to protect himself from it either. Rhodes now. Gorgeous moonsault.
Yeah, he sort of like did a little spin on there.
A little bit of a corkscrew in midair. Just barely kicking out of two, and I like that from Breeze. He's not doing a theatric kick out. He's not wasting energy. He's just getting the shoulder up.
Breeze can go the mile.
Rhodes brings him down there. We're going to try and see him slow down the pace. Well, if he was, Breeze was having none of it.
Aside from, like, you know, Breeze reversing, everything Cody does is very fluid. It just seems to seam together.
It's like he's planning his moves ahead.
Yeah.
He knows what he's looking for. He knows how to hit it. And that is a very nice neck breaker there. One that Breeze has hit many times in the past as well.
From a sort of DDT to a neck breaker, like that's sort of proving my point. Just, it's like pouring water out of a cup.
Do you mean into?
It's the same thing.
Why are you pouring it out of the cup? you just put it in the cup and you're like, oh, I don't want it anymore.
You put bottle to the cup, cup to the bottle. Anyhow,
back to
Breeze
the match.
going up to
lovely leaping forearm. And Breeze once again up high. And this time the elbow does connect.
I think Breeze just needed to get that one in.
He got it. It's 2, and it's a kick out by Cody. And this is smart by Breeze now. Now he's trying to stop Rhodes from dictating the match. Now he's trying to lead the pace of this one, how he wants it to go. Cody Rhodes, though, not too interested in that one.
Because at the start of the match, how Cody
Alabama slam.
Alabama slammer.
That's
you
gonna
can end the match here.
Wow, well, I think Rhodes knows the same as Breeze, though. He needs to do more to hit that second finisher. It's like they want the second finisher to 100% put this match to bed.
I think...
Oh, my. This is looking dangerous here up on the top. Oh, no. No.
Oh, no. Worse. Twice as worse as we expected.
This is doing anything to win. This is putting it all on the line.
Oh, superplex to the outside. Some may call that a super duper plex. Both men.
And the crowd once again in MSG with a chant that I think echoes true. This one is well and truly an awesome match, and Rhodes, he's getting a little bit cocky now.
Oh.
I mean, if you hit a move like that and you're still up on your feet, I guess you can show it off. But I gotta say, I think Rhodes is putting it on a little bit. He's hurting from that one.
Oh, of course. It's got to be a farce.
This is gonna hurt. Oh, one-winged angel.
And this is all on the outside.
Hurts even more.
Breeze not showing any sign of resistance.
He might be out. He could be done for. There is no fight back right now from Tyler Breeze. Rhodes in position. Calling Breeze up to his feet here. Can Breeze do anything? Flying dropkick will send it down. This is like the suicide dive by Bryan earlier in the night. This could do it here in all honesty. There's the cover, and Breeze kicks out early.
He had enough energy to kick out, but does he have energy to do anything else?
That's a good question. Oh, there we go. There's your answer. Breeze gets out of the way. Breeze, another roll-up. Looking for that United States Championship no matter what. Can Breeze get it? He can't.
Very secure pin, but, I mean, Cody's clearly not at that point yet.
I think he was trying for element of surprise, was Breeze's best intention there, but he didn't get it. Continuing on here, didn't really get all of that kick either. Now we see what else Breeze has in mind here. Look, oh, what a transition.
Oh my God.
What a gorgeous move.
Boston.
That was
beautiful.
That was incredible. Yanking on that leg, but Rhodes refusing to give up. That was beautiful there by Tyler Breeze.
I would play that at my wedding.
And there's a kick out right away, though. I think he was just trying to wear him down. That was one of those pins where I see how much energy I can get out of him with it. Both men going back and forth here. This is what it means to be champion. This is what it means to hold that gold. Doing anything for victory. Northern Light suplex into the cover, and Rhodes still kicking out at 2. These men have kicked out of tons of each other's pinfalls at this point.
I think Breeze's style that he's taken in this match is, going for the second of the match.
Alabama slam again.
Slammer.
Rhodes could well have just done the number that he needs to retain his US title. Backstabber now. If he's going to do it, he's going to make sure that he retains that title with no doubt whatsoever. Doing everything to put Breeze away now. Package pile driver.
Hitting the series of moves that he's hit over the course of the match, all in succession.
And now he looks for it. Now he sets it up. The kick in the gut.
Oh no.
Suplex. Neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker. Yeah,
look at the impact from that one.
Breeze just ragdolling. It's over.
Cody Rhodes moves him away from the ropes. Into the cover.
Moves.
One, two. Cody Rhodes is still the United States champion.
That was That was a contest.
That was amazing as well. That one was. Rhodes, your winner. And he's still up to his feet. He's still standing here. And that is what it means to show respect. That is what it means to be the champion. That is what it means when you put on an incredible match like we just saw. Raising the hand of the winner.
Beautiful. Something the Bullet Club will never do, mind you.
Why should they?
Huh?
That's a debate for a different day, but good try. Cody Rhodes, anyway. He is still the United States champion. Tyler Breeze on his way. And tomorrow night now, Cody Rhodes will face James Storm.
And you got to think going into that, Storm looking to have the advantage.
I said it was going to be a long match between the two men, and I was not wrong. That was a true wrestling kind of matchup. And that may well be the last kind of wrestling matchup we get tonight, because you know what is coming up. You know what's up next. And you can't wait for it already. Starting things off, the Raw Women's Championship.
Chills down my spine.
If this is a match where we have our back up against the wall, then I'm proud. Then I will be fine in admitting that one. Rosemary has destroyed since she came back a few weeks ago. Can she dethrone the Raw Women's Champion?
Ooh. Shivers. I apologize. It's hard for me to say some stuff right here because I know what's gonna happen. It's very clear how this is ending. I don't think I've been this confident about a match in some time.
I'd like to remind you about something now. The
Yes,
longest
sir, Mr. Larry Zacrisco.
reigning champion on Raw is Paige. That is a fact. She is, out of every champion there is right now, she has held the belt longer than the rest. Nearly 6 months she has held that championship. Nearly 6 months she has scathed off all challengers. She has scathed off Rosemary in the past. She has been through every woman in this division. So much so to the extent that someone like Becky Lynch had to go to another brand because she realized she couldn't stand out with Paige on this roster. She couldn't stand out with Paige monopolizing and creating this Raw Women's division in her own name, in her own structure.
Zacrisco, but to that I have to ask you, you said Rosemary in the past. What are some adjectives you would use to describe Rosemary in the past?
Strange, demented, twisted.
And you know what adjective you're not going to use? Dominant. And that's the only word that comes to mind when I describe her now. She pulled a 180. And it's terrifying.
But would you not say in the same right that Paige is dominant? 6 months as champion. All comers have been defeated. How can you not say in the same right that Paige is dominant? Because she is. There's no argument.
It's not to say she isn't. But it is to say she isn't on the same right as Rosemary has shown.
Rosemary has shown it over 2 matches. Paige has shown it for 6 months.
Well, I guess we'll be seeing tonight then, won't we?
We will. Here she comes towards the ring.
I gotta say, you don't sound as excited as you normally are. Normally, you're waving around your Bullet Club balloons and your Bullet Club t-shirts. Why not now? Because
before, I was never scared. I was never threatened. I never felt like, we could actually, it was always a matter of, we're just gonna run through this one. I can kick my feet up, I can relax, I can do whatever I want. This is business. When we were fighting the Raw roster, when we were fighting your little failing athletes week in and week out, it was just business as usual. It was stale. It was almost repulsive how boring it was. Now we have a threat. Now we have, for the first time, an opponent. We have a challenge. This is business. This is where we get serious.
Well,
Don't think you're going to hear any trash talking about the Brood from me. I've witnessed firsthand everything they've done.
In the same vein, you realize you've associated the Brood with Raw quite a bit. You've done it earlier tonight, and I think this is going to be the night where you eat your words.
There's a difference. Do you really think Mordecai, Kane, Undertaker, and Rosemary are fighting for Raw?
No.
Exactly. They may well be on the Raw roster, but they're not fighting for Raw.
But at the end of the day, Mordecai, Kane, Rosemary, they've never denounced me. Yes, I wasn't going to go through all of them.
Poor Undertaker, discriminating Undertaker.
I would never do such a thing. But they're sort of alike but similar with the Bullet Club.
They do their own thing.
That was redundant.
They do their own thing.
Meanwhile, the Bullet Club, they mess with everybody else's thing.
It's because it's fun.
Well, those were great last words.
It was fun. It was
fun.
It was an incredible... My last words? You trying to say I'm not going to say anything for the next 3 matches? You're going to say I'm not going to have a word to say during Ziggler and Cole? Oh, I am going to be using all kind of words that I can. But this right now is business. This is very, very serious.
Oh my God. Looking at Paige, just slump over the ringside. Over the apron. How did that make you feel?
It's early days. I'm not worried.
6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And
6 months. No one's stopped her. No one has been able to dethrone the queen of the women's division. No one has been able to dethrone the greatest women's wrestler out there today.
So I'll give it to you. I'm not trying to shove that under the rug, but normally Paige would be the one doing all this offense here, and it's kind of a scary thought, don't you think? That Rosemary is able to step up to the challenge and be on caliber or above with someone who's been a champion for half a year.
Rosemary's had this much time to train. Rosemary's had this much time to store up her anger. Rosemary's had 6 months of being, I imagine, tortured and beaten even by Mordecai, storing all this evil within her that he is using to exact out on a specific night, on a specific date. This is that night. This is what all of Rosemary's time away from Raw has been waiting for. This very night.
And clearly it shows. Well, the circumstances, while she was not on Raw, is not as important, I wouldn't say.
No, I'd say they're just as important. Now. I'd say they are just as important to proving how great Paige was. Remember, if not for Paige, that whole time that Rosemary was away on Raw would never have happened. It was Paige who sent her away to be sent to whatever she did. It has come full circle. But in that time that Rosemary was away doing whatever was going on there, she was destroying some great talents in this division. Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Gail Kim. All 3 of those women have easy claims to say they could be champion. Without a shadow of a doubt. They all stepped up to the plate, and they all failed. Some more than once.
Of course. Ooh, nice running leg drop there by Rosemary. Both ways. That's kind of fun to see. The offense of Rosemary is very
there's no
creative.
Flow. It's the polar opposite to Cody Rhodes. There's no flow. There's no desire to want to go from this to that. It is just what move hurts. What can I hurt her with next?
It's very, in a sense, it's very flashy but effective.
Yes. It is all about power. Oh my God, Paige! Yes! Paige Turner! Give me hope. Give me strength.
No.
Oh my.
Hey, she kicked out at 1.
You are cheering on someone who has made no attempts to show they are a part of the Raw brand. This is in no ways a victory for you if she wins.
Well,
You've just
one
let
was-
another group who chooses not to be associated with Monday Night Raw hold a title. Nothing changes for you.
Well, the Brood never took my passport. I'll say that much.
I mean, they still don't care about you. They're still gonna do whatever the hell they want. It's just in a different aspect of people like the Bullet Club.
Who are these quote unquote people that like
a lot
the
of
Bullet Club?
your roster, a lot of your viewers, rather, should I say, a lot of people who tune in. They're not tuning in for.
Setting up for something here.
Oh no!
It's. Oh no.
No!
This is what is
Red
used.
Wedding!
That's usually the ender.
Nope.
One.
Not happening.
2.
Told you!
Oh. Credit where credit is due.
Still alive. It's still alive.
Anyhow, to the point I was getting at, I don't think anybody likes the Bullet Club. I believe in a good
You are
word.
blind then. You are blind to your own viewers. You are ignoring what they have to say.
I am not ignoring. But I believe that any true... Oh my god! Paige is quite pale, but she's gonna have
Oh
black
no!
and blue tomorrow.
No! Not again!
Green mist. The second time.
Red Wedding.
Red Wedding.
No!
1,
No!
2,
No!
3.
Oh my god.
6 months down the drain. Rosemary, and you know, I gotta give it to Zakrisco. There is truth to what he says. From the Bullet Club to the Brood, how much really has changed. But there it is. She came back, and within a month, here she is, showing off what her time away has amounted to.
I'm not panicking.
The new women's champ. You should be panicking,
I'm fine.
because what we have next.
I'm fine. No, because this one, there was doubt. There was doubt. I mean, we didn't know Rosemary's true ability. She showed it. It's okay. It's okay. We can move on. This, however, is a match. I've got to be honest. I'm too excited for.
Oh, I believe of all the matches, all the dream matches on Raw recently, this is one that has been in a lot of.
We have been
posts.
talking about this match from the time the Bullet Club won their 3rd tag team titles in August. Probably even before that.
From the time when Undertaker, was affiliated with the Brood.
We've been talking about the Brood. I would say we've been talking about Bullet Club Brood before the Undertaker even joined the Brood. But we get it tonight. It is right here in front of us.
We're witnessing, honestly, a WrestleMania caliber match.
We're witnessing I would say the 2 strongest teams in this universe going at it. And that's including the likes of Authors of Pain, the Wyatt family, Sanity. I don't think anyone comes close to these 2.
I think maybe the closest would be SmackDown's tag champ right now.
The Young Bucks?
Yes.
Are you sure? Listen, I love the Elite, right? And I support them. But are you trying to compare the Young Bucks to these
Gonna
two?
be honest, error on my part. Not who I was thinking.
Who were you thinking?
Roman Reigns and Mark Henry.
Nope, they're definitely not the tag team champs. It's been about a year since that happened.
So, insider note, I don't watch SmackDown.
You don't. And we can't edit this out. This is live, pal.
But back to the main attraction here. Yes, 2 of the hottest tag teams, 2 of the strongest tag teams in the same ring.
This
is the part where I add, who do you think is going to win this battle?
Oh.
The hesitation there. There was hesitation.
No, there was a moment of, are you really asking me that question? Me. What do you think I'm gonna say? It's the Bullet Club.
I know
It's gotta be the
what
Bullet
you're
Club.
gonna say.
There's no one but the Bullet Club I can side with. You know that.
Of course. And that
Do I
makes it all
think the Brood are
sweeter.
gonna come damn close? Hell yeah. Do I think that the Bullet Club will be on Raw tomorrow if they retain? Hell no. I don't think they'll be able to recover. Do I think they're still going to be the World Tag Team Champions, though? Yes.
If you made a top 10 list of the best tag teams in the universe, they'd be there. They'd be up there.
They're number one.
Of course. And, you know, ever since I got here, I've never been anti these two men. Anti Bullet Club, yeah. These two men, I've always gave them credit where it is due. And I think it's going to show tonight.
This is where it gets really make or break.
Not even to the ring yet, and they're sweating.
This is a big match. This is a big match moment. I think all sides should be showing at least some sign of nervousness.
Lots of pressure here, and insider report. How is Carl Anderson's stomach doing tonight?
Oh, there's no excuses. There's no excuses.
Gotcha. So
I
just gotta keep that in mind.
I will admit, if we lose tonight, we lost to the better team. I can admit defeat when it is fair. This is an account where it is fair. If you think I'm gonna run around going, oh, they only won because blank, I'm not that stupid.
And I that's very respectful. And I don't know, something that sort of clicks in my mind here is in past sort of bouts and feuds, the Bullet Club, they've lost clean to Blake and Murphy. Which, not to discredit them, but surely if you put up Blake and Murphy against the Brood, everyone and their mother knows who's coming out the victor.
I think it was a time when we took everyone a bit too lightly. Like, there was the likes of Zack Ryder winning the US title as well.
Of course.
And like I said, you know, we were treating it as if it was just a joke. We were treating it as if it was nothing. Because for the most part, it was nothing. This isn't nothing. This is the biggest threat to our tag team titles ever. If we defeat the Brood here tonight, and I still believe we will, then there is no question who the better team is.
Ooh, the confidence sort of oozing out from Kane and Undertaker. I wonder if they see this match the same way Gallows and Anderson do.
No.
There's no way of us knowing.
I'd say no. This is, for Undertaker, it's a match that I don't think he wants to be in, because he's been forced into this Brood since day one. For Kane, this is a match where he is serving his leader. This is a match where he is honouring Mordecai, and that is who they are truly fighting for. Remember, they're not fighting against the Bullet Club. They're not fighting to stop us. They're not fighting for Raw. They're fighting for Mordecai. Rosemary fought for Mordecai. Kane and The Undertaker are fighting for Mordecai. They are fighting for their leader.
And, you know, you gotta think, if The Undertaker wasn't, you know, captured quote unquote by Mordecai, he'd likely be a world champion right now.
Probably.
Our main event very well could have been Dolph Ziggler versus The Undertaker.
I'd be pooing myself still.
So you're taking someone of main event caliber, world champion material, and putting him somewhere a bit lower, not to discredit anyone there. Do you see where I'm coming from?
I think he's just trying to... I think what Mordecai's trying to do is he's trying to get more out of The Undertaker. He knows he can't hit Mordecai. He knows he can't hit Kane. So what he's doing is he's making him take his anger out on his opponents. Undertaker doesn't want to hit Kane. He flat out couldn't hit Kane, I don't think.
The whole reason he got tied in with the Brood is because he wanted to save Kane.
Exactly. And he can't hit Mordecai because he knows if he hits Mordecai, Kane's going to attack him.
He's caught in a vice, and
So what he does, he takes his anger out on whoever's in the ring with him. It's a smart strategy by Mordecai. But at the end of the day, The Undertaker can't say, I won the tag team titles for me and my brother. He has to say, I won the tag team titles for Mordecai.
Undertaker is not a champion if he wins this match. The Brood is a champion. Mordecai is a champion.
Mordecai is a champ. Mordecai is held in this higher right. Mordecai is almost held in this godlike status if he wins here, if they win here tonight, without even getting involved in a match, without even raising a fist.
Mordecai, before The Undertaker came in and, it sort of changed in the weeks following, Mordecai would always be there at the ring. He would have been there for Rosemary.
Mm-hmm.
But now things have changed. He doesn't need to be there. He needs no insurance policy.
What a gorgeous super kick. He has fed them. He has taught them everything. He now just watches.
I'd even dare say if the Bullet Club
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh.
1.
That's going to do a number anyway.
All he needed.
Oh, great duck there by Carl Anderson, by Luke Gallows even. Good counter.
Luke Gallows definitely, I believe, will be the star player out of those two tonight. Because
he needs to be in this match longer than Carl Anderson. He's the same height as them. He's the same weight as them. He's almost... You could put that mask on... You could put Kane's mask on him and he could pass for Kane. Oh, that was not a smart decision. Carl Anderson in now. I'm not going to discredit Carl, but I'm saying he is in a tough predicament here. Gallows just rolled outside of the ring. He's on his own here, and he's on the outside as well.
God. Undertaker had leverage for the ropes, but that looked like one hand.
Oh, it probably was. This is the strength of the Undertaker. But oh, look at Anderson. He refuses to give in and fall the other way.
Again.
This is the desire, though, of these two men. This is the desire of the Good Brothers to want to do anything to hold on to those belts. Talked about the Bullet Club being, I guess, kind of underhanded, being kind of scumbag. You can say what you want about that. That's a debate for another day. But these two men, if they've proven anything, they are loyal to those tag team titles.
I completely agree. And, it's looking in the ring, seeing Undertaker destroy Carl Anderson, all of my contempt for the Brood aside, it doesn't make me happy. At the end of the day, it's the end of something historic that'll be down in the wikis and the blogs for years to come.
I got really dragged out of that then. Oh, here we go. Two other big men are in. Gallows in. Kane in with a flying drop kick. This is it.
If you're a big guy, the pro to going high.
Look at this. Choke slam to Kane.
My God.
He's going to do it. He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it. The Gallows bomb. On the money. Count it, ref.
There's no way.
1, 2.
Ooh. Was that a 1 count?
Yep.
Ooh. Point I wanted to get to. What the Bullet Club, aside from the whole Paige and Rosemary thing for what it was, the Bullet Club really didn't pay mind to the Brood.
No, we went our own ways for a while.
In that same sense, Rosemary was able to train and get stronger. And who says it wasn't the same for these two men? I dare say if you took this match back a couple months ago, it would be, it would be in the Bullet Club's favor, I would say.
Yes.
So, by the era of the Bullet Club, now we have this.
This is completely split down the middle, and I will admit that as well. In fact, this is like the third time tonight I've said that a match is split down the middle, which it absolutely is. But say what you will, I'm going to focus back on the match right now. Luke Gallows has impressed me. He has gone through everything, and a clothesline
Kane's
even from the top
rope. Clothesline.
Oh,
Signature
here we
from
go.
Kane. This could spell the end.
Gallows hit his, and Kane is looking for one of his own.
This is payback.
Choke slam from hell. Will this do it? 1, 2. Yes! Tell me that ain't impressive.
It surely is, and that only brought notice here. Carl Anderson, safe to say, kind of the weak link here.
No, Carl Anderson right there sacrificed himself, so Undertaker couldn't do anything to try and disrupt that pin. He sacrificed himself there to give Gallows another moment. He put his body on the line, and Luke Gallows is delivering with it. Oh!
That's what happens. He got him in the chokeslam, walked a couple steps further to get in the Undertaker's face, and it paid off. Just too
Look at that! Come on.
How?
No, not every man can do that.
Surely. You know, credit to the Bullet Club now, to Gallows and Anderson. They still have pep in their step. I couldn't say any team would at this point. You know, Gallows putting the little flare on his elbow drops. Who does that?
Oh, well, it'd be our world champion.
Do you think he would do that if he was face to face with the Undertaker?
Probably.
Or would he be more composed?
Ziggler? No, he always puts on a show.
Of course.
In the corner now is Gallows as the legal man, and Anderson is the legal man in this one.
Anderson, you know, getting his stuff in.
Gallows is still recovering in the corner. He has gone through so much in this one.
Uh-oh.
All right, good stuff, game. Kane.
That is true brothers right there. He does not want to run into his partner.
Oh, look at this. Oh my God, he's just beating on him in the Gallows.
Oh my God.
Creates an opening for his brother.
Being able to fend off a boot that big by a man even bigger.
Luke Gallows, you are a star. You are an absolute star, and he may well have given us the titles. Gun stun.
It's
count it.
I can't believe it.
Ah.
Ooh.
The fresh legs of the Undertaker helped him there, but there's Gallows taking care of the Undertaker.
Have the Bullet Club gotten the 2 count at this point?
No.
Ooh. Has the Brood gotten a 2 count at this point?
That chokeslam.
That's worrying.
But you know what we haven't brought out to the table yet?
A literal table?
The Magic Killer. The move that has ended so many teams. So many times. And
no.
Well, this is oh yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Let's be honest.
There he goes.
He was using the leverage to try and get on the same level as Kane. Anderson is the one at the disadvantage here, and he's trying to do anything to give himself a tiny advantage. Look at he stomps into the gut now.
It's moments like that when I can't respect that in that bubble.
Oh God.
Because imagine, oh wow, imagine if they won the match like that. Would you be proud?
Yes. I'd run around screaming, "We beat the Brood." Because to quote what you said at the start of the night, a win is a win, no matter what. And against the Brood, a win is more than a win. It's a celebration. Anderson trying to fight Taker on the outside, but he's got to return to the ring. He's got Kane to deal with.
Gallows, made the same mistake you did.
Yeah.
Anderson needs to tag in Gallows right now.
Gallows went through so much, though. I think Gallows is genuinely busted open. He's calling for it, and Anderson crawls with one last breath. He makes the tag in. Gallows is Gallows is down right away.
Oh no!
There's the difference right there. He's busted open as well.
This isn't looking good.
Undertaker with the tag in, and the same for Luke Gallows. Another big boot.
You made a point. Gallows was put through a lot.
Here we go.
But Anderson,
he's feeling it.
And shut down. Back to my point. Anderson wasn't doing any much better.
Look at these strikes. Oh my God.
Look at Gallows. That's the best chance of winning right now.
Sidewalk
slam.
And down he goes. Kane, though, you can see the fatigue this match has had. Look at Kane on the outside, clinging onto the apron. We have left our mark on the Brood, no matter what.
Undertaker, definitely, I'd dare say the freshest person in the match right now.
I would say so.
And when Undertaker is the freshest man in the match, that's kind of terrifying.
I will say this, though, the performer of the night, for me, without a doubt, has been Luke Gallows. This match would have ended about 5-10 minutes ago, if not for this man. This is what it means. This is Bullet Club right here. Look at him again. This refusal to say no. This flat out just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, seeing the end on its way, and Gallows will say no to it. He fights until his final breath.
He's lifted each one into the air at least once.
Up in the air, and Taker pulls out the counter there. And I'm not going to have a go with him for going after the open wound. It's there to be exploited. We would do the same.
Of course.
And I imagine a lot of people in their own right would do the same.
You know, the Brood is such a brilliant tag team because each man is almost like a tag team in their own right.
Oh, come on.
Really?
I think even you can admit that was a little bit underhanded.
Wow, yes. For you to get after it feels a bit off.
I can get after whatever I want to get after, thank you very much.
But you should.
Ref, excuse you, his foot is on the Undertaker. Pin! There's a pin right there. So long as a body part is making a pinfall, it's a pin. That foot was making a pin. That was a 3 count.
But if Undertaker could just roll out of the way like that, do you think he wouldn't be able to kick out?
Yeah, he probably would have. But, you know, I'm optimistic, okay?
I think you're desperate. But anyways, nice mic check by Undertaker.
Downward spiral, you dickhead.
It's a mic check.
Who even checks microphones?
Obviously not ECW.
No, we don't, because we know everything works right from the start.
And that's why the power cut out at that house show.
It's a house show, no one gives a shit. Oh no, oh no. No.
The Bullet Club's last ride. This very well may be it.
This ain't it. This can't be, please. Please, Gallows. I'm begging you, man. Man, I am begging you. Please do something. You have fought like a hero.
Undertaker was going to go for the chokeslam, but that wasn't going to be enough.
1,
2. And new World Tag Team Champions. Not the Bullet Club, not Carl Anderson, not Luke Gallows. Your new champs, The Undertaker and Kane. Or as they're collectively known, the Brood. Look at them both nodding at each other, knowing what they've done. And you won't see me do this often. In fact, possibly the last time I ever do this. Thank you, Luke Gallows. Thank you, Carl Anderson. You've certainly made quite a show. But now it's over. The Brood are here. With the titles. Any comments, Larry Zakriska? What's that?
It's not over. It's not over.
Okay, but what do you think about the... What do you think?
The better team won.
Back,
the better team won.
Of course.
The end. The better team won. I will say that. But you want to talk about the show being over? No. Because it is time for Adam Cole's show to be off. Because coming up next, this is what matters the most. We can lose the Raw Women's title. Alright. Our clash with the Brood, that was something that was inevitable. That was something where the Brood knew they could have the upper hand. This is just not about that, is it? This is about family. This is about honor. This is about pride. And this is about a prick stabbing someone in the back to get his own way. This is what it is all about. If we can lose those titles, I can recover. But if Adam Cole ends tonight the World Heavyweight Champion, or if he defeats Ziggler here tonight and walks out of this arena the World Heavyweight Champion, there is no Bullet Club. This is it. What happened then, what happened just now, we can bounce back from. This is our do or die. This is our final stand. This is where it all either begins or ends.
Chilling words. And it's a crazy thought. You know, in just one night, Bullet Club are 0-2. Something that we really haven't seen before.
I'm not worried.
Okay, but
I'm not worried.
Are you worried about tomorrow night if Dolph Ziggler wins?
No.
Who's left for him?
The Bullet Club. We're all still gonna be there. We're still a family. We lose to the Brood. We lost to a family at the end of the day. A different family, but a family. We lose to Adam Cole. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. The very man who made this as big as it became. The very man who birthed the Bullet Club into the mainstream. The very man who gave all of these men these opportunities. If he was the one to get the 3 count tonight, he is the man who lives true to his words and kills what he created. We are not going to let that happen.
I'm going to be honest, I'm shaking. I'm shivering.
We cannot let that happen. Dolph Ziggler
Larry,
will not allow that to happen.
The Crisco. We're one match away from a possible Bullet Club free world.
Sounds like my idea of hell.
How does that feel?
Oh, you better be doing the commentary for Monday Night Raw tomorrow, because I don't think I'd be in a good mood at all. At all.
I very well may be. And I hope I am.
I'm not thinking about it.
I think you are, though.
I'm not.
You
The
are.
thought isn't crossing my mind, because that man there is going to hold the world title beyond tonight, into the future, into 2018, and there is still going to be a Bullet Club. There will always be a Bullet Club. The Bullet Club is for life.
Do you think Ziggler's nervous? You see him look down at that title.
We all
do
are.
Do you think Dolph Ziggler thinks this could be the last time I hold this belt?
No. Are we nervous? Yes. Is this make or break? Yes. Is Dolph Ziggler thinking he's going to lose that title? No. Not for a second.
And, you know, this match was right before 2 other, Bullet Club related matches. He just saw his comrades fall. Do you think that's any sort of mental disadvantage?
It's a difference. It's like I said, that was Brood. We accept losing to the Brood.
Brood, Ryder and Christian, TM61, whatever it may be, a loss. That's got to have some nerves running through your head.
Only if you're stupid. And no one in the Bullet Club is stupid. If you are dumb enough to think that your brothers and sister losing a match is going to make your night a living hell, then you have let the enemy win. And we never let the enemy win. We always make sure that we have the last say. We have vanquished all comers. Yes, okay, the Brood won tonight. We accept that. That's like the 4th time I've said that. We accept losing to the Brood. But we will not accept losing to Adam Cole. We have vanquished them all. Tyler Breeze, Sting, Daniel Bryan, Triple H, you name it, they have fallen to the Bullet Club. If Adam Cole stands atop tonight, he can be proud in the fact that the Bullet Club is dead at his own hands.
And, you know, that future, at least given the rest of the show tonight, it doesn't seem that far off. You say what you will, you say, oh, it was the Brood, it doesn't matter, but even before that, the Bullet Club has lost.
Yeah, but so
with the
has Raw.
exception of maybe
So
Paige.
has Raw. How many times has Raw lost to the Bullet Club? I'm telling you, it is far more one-sided.
But in the same vein, you know, you've quoted me and I'll quote myself, a loss is a loss. You can't ignore that other stuff as if it didn't happen. But there's a chance.
Are you dumb? I'm saying it happened, but what I'm saying is Raw has lost 1,000 times more than the Bullet Club. And look at it right now. Think about how pathetic Raw is that they are turning towards Adam Cole to be their savior. The man who birthed... Oh, that's gonna hurt. The man who birthed the reasoning for the Bullet Club being against Raw. And now you all crawl to him, you clamor to him, you beg to him, save us, because no one else can save you. No one else has managed to save you. No one who cares about Raw can save you. And no one who cares about Raw, like Adam Cole alleges himself to tonight, will save you.
You know, I don't think Adam Cole is fighting for Raw. I personally don't believe so. But at the same time, I respect that. Because he's not fighting against Raw. He's not making it about a brand. He's making it about one man. Dolph Ziggler. The man with the belt. So sure, he's not fighting for Raw. He's not a representative. But he has his eyes set on one thing. And I believe he's going to get that tonight.
Yeah, a big fat loss courtesy of the show-off. Ziggler is in total control of this matchup right now, dictating the pace as he sees fit. Cole is crawling around the ring right now and feels the wrath of another steel chair shot to the skull. Ziggler knows exactly what he is doing. He has played this game more than once. He played this game at SummerSlam against Tyler Breeze. He played this game at Bad Blood against Sting.
And this is a game. This game is something that he can lose. It's just something that he has before. So, nothing is 100% here.
You keep telling yourself that. You keep telling yourself that.
I will. And at the end of the night, when Adam Cole's raising the belt, what are you going to have to say?
There'll be nothing to say. Actions speak louder than words. And if he is there raising the belt, which isn't going to happen, I'll have nothing to say. Because I know it's the end of an era. And it will not happen right now. It will not happen right now.
It just might happen
You really
right now.
think Ziggler's going to fall to 1? You think Ziggler's that weak?
After a powerbomb onto the steel steps, very well, maybe.
No chance. No chance.
And I'm not necessarily surprised.
And now here goes Ziggler. Cole had his moment to shine. Now it's Ziggler's. The zigzag.
In the same sense, this can't be the end. I don't believe so. Adam Cole's gonna kick out at 1.
1, 2.
So,
oh. Yes. Yeah, but did he kick out a 1? No.
Did he kick out?
Yeah. Did Dolph Ziggler kick out? Yeah. This one continues on here. Ziggler has the path to just walk this match down. He has the book and the pen in his hand to write how this match goes.
But I wouldn't discredit Cole. He very well may have a pen of his own for this book.
There's no co-authorship to this match. There's no co-authorship to this book that Ziggler has written. This is where either the hero falls or the villain stands tall at the end of it all. Fuck the referee.
Uh-oh, something illegal might happen.
In a no DQ match. Oh no!
A bit of joy here in a moment that's going to be somber for one man and very exciting for another. You know, Larry Zacrisco, not to take away from the match, but I don't think you realize how cathartic it's going to be.
It's a big word for you.
Right?
Would you
how cathartic it's going to be to watch Adam Cole get the 1, 2, 3.
It's also going to be pathetic to see you going, oh, thank you, Adam Cole. Thank you so much.
Ooh, superplex. What do you do the superplex on, Larry?
Stairs.
Steel
What do you kick out at? 1. That's how you kick out of 1.
Anyway.
Come on, Ziggler. Please, 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 for God's sake. I'm begging you.
Please, please, Adam Cole, for God's
Ah, there's the
sake.
super kick blocked. No.
Yes.
No.
Strikes right back.
Nope. Ah, that's going to do its damage.
Right on the neck. Drop kick to the back. And now mounted punches. I hate you, is what Adam Cole might just be saying.
Well, he's drawn the blood of his enemy. You can be proud about that thing. He has drawn the blood of Dolph Ziggler. He has enraged Dolph Ziggler further. We knew this was a blood feud. We knew this was more than a match, more than a title. And now it's become just that.
Beautiful German by Dolph Ziggler. And nasty chair shot by Dolph Ziggler.
Into the ribs. Gonna try and break them. This is what it means. Anything.
Ooh.
You cannot say, oh, he's not allowed to do this. There is no disqualification. There is no stopping Ziggler doing whatever the hell he wants to do.
Of course, and I wouldn't anyhow. But you gotta think that a chair shot like that, twice the momentum. You got Adam Cole running into you, and you're running at him with that chair. That's gotta hurt.
Whoever walks out of it, regardless, these men aren't going to be the same tomorrow. I mean, look at that. Ziggler just hit that dropkick and he can't bring himself to his feet right away. This shows this is so much more than a match. This is so much more than a title. It means everything. This is everything to both men.
When you get to that
but
point
now,
in a match,
it means nothing for Adam Cole. Here lies Adam Cole, baby. Super kick.
oh no. Oh no.
Chalk it up. Let it be done.
No. Oh no.
Kill the cancer.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god. Yes. Surely after the chair shots, the stair shots, the outside moves, and to still take that super kick, it's gotta be Sean Cole. It's just gotta be. This has gotta be the end of the Bullet Club. I believe it. Don't you?
No, he's paralyzed on the floor right now. He's not moving an inch.
But he had enough strength to kick out. He
All right,
just got up right now.
Let's see if he can kick out of another one. I wish him the best of luck. And you know what?
Oh.
Blood draws blood. And the same will be drawn for Adam Cole here. This is Ziggler's time, Ziggler's era. The Bullet Club will run.
Oh no. Yes.
Come on. Oh God.
The stairs. The back only taking more punishment. It's got to be over.
No. You ridiculous.
Fairly.
And I'm the one who's being desperate. Come on.
After the last two matches.
Oh, that was on the money.
Super kick. Setting up for something
he knows
big
the super
here.
kick is so much more beneath Dolph Ziggler's, he can't even bring himself to go for the pin after it.
Or perhaps he knows that this is the last time he's going to get to dish out offense
Not
against
happening.
Dolph Ziggler.
There's a counter.
A beautiful one, might I add.
Here goes Ziggler now. Oh, go on. Oh, go on. Give it. Give it. Yes. Yes.
I barely got it in there.
Still got a powerbomb at the end of the day. That's all that matters.
Fair.
Bring him up. And down on the chairs. Clatter him on both of them. And once again, just exerting more energy from Cole, making his life miserable.
I think Adam Cole is cherishing this despite the pain.
Does he really think he's going to win with that? Does he really think after everything we've gone through, Ziggler will tap out to a half-legged Boston Crab? No.
Do you know wrestling? Do you know what wrestling is?
I do know what a wrestle. Yeah, what, you mean to tell me about 15 minutes into something that we can't really call a wrestling match, more so of a brawl, he's now going to start working on ring psychology?
Because eventually, maybe Ziggler
No, he's just
won't be able to
stupid
stand.
right now. He's just resorting to desperate tactics for victory.
And Dolph Ziggler having to get another chair wasn't desperate.
This is a brawl. This ain't ring psychology. This isn't a 30-minute Iron Man match. This is no DQ. This is bloodshed. This is desire for victory. This is also a measure of revenge.
No.
You know what to do, Ziggler. You know what to do.
Oh no.
I'm telling you. I'm demanding you, and I ain't even the leader of this thing.
No.
End it.
No. 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 No.
End it now.
No.
Good night, Adam Cole.
No.
Super kick.
No.
Count it.
No.
Count it. 1, 2. For fuck's sake.
Yes.
Come on. Come on.
It's got to be over. It's got to be over soon.
Please. Stop
Cole,
taking your
come
rage
back.
out on the ring. Take it out on Adam Cole for crying out loud.
Yes, Cole.
No.
Ziggler got cocky.
No. No.
Yes.
No. That's.
Yes.
That ain't happening.
It's over.
That
It's
ain't it.
over.
No.
It's
This
over.
is.
It's over.
This is only just the beginning.
It's
Come
over.
on, please. Kick out for the
1,
Bullet Club. Save
2,
us, please.
3. Yes. Oh my God. It's finally over. It's finally over. I've got something for you, Adam Cole. The world title, because it's finally over. The Bullet Club's dead. They lost it all on one night. Your new World Heavyweight Champion, Adam Cole. Baby! That's... Oh my God. Oh, my head's rushing right now. Unlike Adam Cole's head is gushing right now. Oh my God, what a classic. Going down for the ages. The end of an era. A surprisingly unpleasant era. Finally. Thank you for watching Armageddon. This truly was a historic pay-per-view. Oh my God! No! It's happening. Oh my God, Zakrisco, are you here? Are you dead? It's happening. Armageddon is not over yet. He's taking his time. He's not even rushing to the ring. Mr. Money in the Bank, Jinder Mahal. Surely he's not. He's gotta be. After that grueling street fight between those two men. All Jinder Mahal, sure, he was wrestling earlier tonight, but it was a battle royal. It wasn't a grudge match. And I know here he is, he's doing the hand thing. He's gonna be cashing in. Adam Cole, he's on the outside, he doesn't realize it. Oh my god. This is actually happening. My broadcast partner Zakrisco, he's off crying, but Jinder Mahal is cashing in his he's putting Cole back in the ring. This is actually happening. And Jinder Mahal with the Colossus. This has got to be over. Oh my gosh. Insult to injury, choking Adam Cole. This is he's still not done. He could go for the pin. And a second Colossus by Jinder Mahal. 1, 2, 3. Oh, words cannot explain the emotions running through my head. He cashed in, and successfully, within a minute, the new World Heavyweight Champion, Jinder Mahal. Oh my god. At the end of an era, starting anew. I can't process this right now. This is historic, but in more ways than one. Waiting till the end of the one obstacle that was dominating Monday Night Raw for months and months on end. That is when he chose to strike. I can't say I respect it very much, but it was brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Armageddon, and thank you for watching.